Midsommar, is one of the most important holidays in Sweden. It's a time where families and friends come together. Originally it was a pagan holiday, long before Christianity, in celebration of the sacrifice time. It was a sign of fertility.
Midsummer is celebrated Friday and Saturday, a date between June 19th and June 26th. It's unique its way it's celebrated, where we build and race and dance around the maypole, which we also have decorated with flowers.
So this is what you start with. You start with raw piece of wood, you paint it green. It's actually an old pagan tradition from the beginning, and it came to Sweden a long time ago. And now it's a very popular celebration. Small pie.
Usually the men will start the structuring of the maypole in the early day, starting first with the greenery, preferably from birch.
You can also use the smaller branches to tie.
A wreath is made for each side of the crossbeam to hold decorative flowers. Midsummer is an all-day event and everyone is involved. While traditionally the men put together the maypole, the women and children venture out to pick the flowers needed for decoration.
To decorate your home and house in green is traditionally considered bringing you good luck. And the old word for decorating in green is called Maya. So it's believed that the word maypole, the May is coming from Maya, but it may also come from the month of May. But in Sweden, it's very hard to find flowers and greenery in May, so the time was moved to June.
After the greenery has been properly attached, beautiful flowers are carefully placed on the wreaths and all over the maypole.
Fast det är precis lagom. Det var perfekt väder.
Ja, jag tänkte precis
så.
Så tänkte jag
Precis lagom ambitiöst. Ja.
The maypole is believed to have arrived in Sweden in the 14th or 15th century. It's literally a cross with a lateral beam with wreaths hanging from it. And people dancing around it are dancing to very traditional Swedish songs and are usually dressed up in folklore costumes, and some of them even wearing flowers in their hair.
Yeah.
The flowers picked for the maypole are also used for making lovely wreaths for the girls to carry in their hair.
I am making a Midsummer Eve wreath for Isabella. And we start with...
Mama, can I make this into a clip?
Jag gör det. We start with some birch tree vines to measure how big the head is, and then you just wire with metal string. It's like a floor wire, I think it's called. Around and around and around. Okej, Isabella, en gul blomma till och sen är vi färdiga. Okay. Titta ska vi se.
When the maypole is fully decorated, a hole is made in the ground and the pole is carefully raised. The trick is to make it steady and straight.
It should hopefully do. I have one more if you need.
Yeah, I think.
So, I must say that this is the finest maypole I've ever seen. However, it's my first.
While the families have been working hard creating the beautiful maypole, another beautiful creation is cooking in the kitchen.
Tallrikarna finns under tårtan där. Ja. Ska jag lägga fram det där ute? Besticklådan finns där ute.
The first year's potatoes, pickled herring, chives, sour cream, and possibly the first strawberries of the season are on the menu. For the adults, the food is often washed down with alcohol. Drinking songs are also important at the feast. They range from raucous to rude to just plain silly.
Nubben is a very important part of the meal and comes in many different varieties. It is tradition to toast several times during the meal, but no one takes a sip until a drinking song has been performed.
Helan går, sjung hopparallan lallan lej. Helan går, sjung hopparallan lej. Och den som inte hela snaran heller inte halvan får. Helan går.
Lyft ner.
Sjung hopparallan lej.
Skål! After enjoying the lovely smorgasbord and a couple of nubbe, it's time to work it off around the maypole. Små grodorna, or the little frogs in English, is a traditional song and dance performed around the maypole at Midsommar. The dance involves movements pointing out some of the missing body parts of the frogs, such as ears and tails. The song was originated from the French Revolution and was said to be used as a test for Swedes born abroad to keep their Swedish citizenship.
Små grodorna är lustiga att se. Ej öron, ej svansar har lek. Ej öron, ej svansar har lek. Oakaka, 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 oakaka. Små grisarna är lustiga att se. Små grisarna är lustiga att se. Hon öron, hon svansar har lek. Hon öron, hon svansar har lek.
Okej, nu blir det mormors lilla kråka. Prästens lilla kråka skulle ut och åka. Ingen hade hon som körde. Prästens lilla kråka skulle ut och åka. Ingen hade hon som körde. En slang kom dit och en slang kom dit och en slang kom dit. Karusellen som ska gå till kvällen. Ligger för det stora och vem för det små. Skynda på, nu ska karusellen gå. För det går inte så bra. För allt är som strömmar jag. Det går inte så bra. För allt är som strömmar jag. Nu blir det en raket.
So Prästens lilla kråka, or in English, the priest's little crow, is a dance that's traditionally danced around Midsummer and around Christmas. There are several different names for it. The priest is the most common, but it's also known as grandma's crow. And in this context, crow actually is a nickname, a traditional old nickname for the word girl. So it's really the priest's little girl.
As the day winds down and the evening arrives, it's time for another magical ritual.
Midsummer Eve, magic is in the air. We try to look into the future. Most unmarried women, young girls, put 7 different flowers under their pillow at night when they go to bed to dream about their future husband. It's an old tradition, but still today we put 7 flowers under the pillow and dream about who we're going to marry.
The celebrations come to an end, and everybody looks forward to next year.